Meanwhile, new concerns about the Caldor fire. Nevada Highway Patrol is now advising people with medical issues or those who do not feel safe to leave South Lake Tahoe. And this is why. If South Lake Tahoe does face mandatory evacuations, many people could only have one way out, which is Highway 50 towards Nevada. But this is not a big road. However, it does have two mountain passes, Kingsbury Grade in Gardnerville and Spooner Summit in Carson City. Now, I want to show you the dots in dark red are the active hotspots. You can see they are heading in the direction of South Lake Tahoe, and it does not seem that far from the Tamarack fire. And so we have team coverage tonight. ABC 10 meteorologist Tracy Humphrey is tracking conditions, and ABC 10's Luke Clary is in South Lake Tahoe. But first, we have the latest numbers on the Caldor fire. It has burned more than 143,000 acres. It is 12% contained, and Highway 50 is closed between Sly Park and Myers. ABC 10's Luke Clary is there live tonight with the very latest. Luke.
Chris, I'm standing on the very popular El Dorado beach, and the word that comes to my mind is desolate. You know, this time of year, this place would typically be teeming with tourists. All we found in town today, though, were some lifelong residents who, well, the question whether or not to leave here is something that is hanging heavy in the air tonight.
It is the cornerstone of South Lake Tahoe.
Bert's Cafe has served a hearty breakfast to the year-rounders for 20 years.
Well, we serve fabulous pancakes.
Bueno Kettleson says he's packed up and ready to depart if he has to. There's no evacuation warning for South Lake Tahoe, but it's something to talk about.
As long as I have my dogs in the car, I'm good to go, you know.
Connie and Cheryl.
I'm okay. I'm pretty comfortable with what they're doing.
They talk with firefighters in town they know.
They're like, if at all you feel scared and to the point, just get your stuff packed up and go. We'll save everything else.
The Caldor fire burning near 39 Milestone on Highway 50. That's just 20 miles from South Lake Tahoe.
Less wind today, which is beneficial for us, and this inversion layer holding some of the heat down.
Cal Fire says it's focused on structure protection and has containment lines and contingency plans in place to protect the Tahoe Basin.
This is what we're seeing all along Highway 50. It's burning low and slow, but sending that constant, steady stream of smoke into the air.
Terrible, terrible.
It's awful. It's awful.
South Lake Tahoe Mayor Tamara Wallace urging calm, but with air quality like this,
Be prepared to leave if we need to. If you have any health issues, leave now if you can.
And based on our conversations with Cal Fire officials, they say, you know, the possibility of the Caldor fire coming into the Tahoe Basin right now is pretty remote right now. What's a much more immediate concern is, of course, that smoke. It gets in your hair, it's on your skin, it's in your eyes, gives you headaches. My head's throbbing right now, to tell you the truth, but I'm not looking for your pity. We're here to bring this information to you, and spare a thought for the Cal Fire firefighters and others who are out there really working hard right now to prevent that worst case scenario of the Caldor fire making its way into the Tahoe Basin.
My goodness, we thank you for your honesty, Luke, and it's so true. We think about all the firefighters who are out there in these conditions constantly. If you have any questions about evacuations and the Caldor fire, you can text Caldor to 916-321-3310. But you know, Tracy, we just can't stress it enough. These are very dangerous conditions.
Yes, they are. The air quality in Tahoe right now is still the worst in the world. We got some pretty high AQI numbers. We'll take a look at those in just a few moments. In the meantime, something else that's relatively pressing, that's our red flag warning. Now it's for the northern part of the Sacramento Valley. Winds expected to be gusting out of the north around 35 miles per hour. That is still a threat this evening, overnight tonight, and early Saturday before that red flag warning expires. Here's a look at some of the current winds that we have, and they're really kind of light on the surface. Northwest around 4 in Marysville, north to northwest around 9 in Sacramento. I put some of the larger fires on there for you. We got the Monument Fire, still dealing with the Dixie Fire, as well as the Caldor Fire. So right now, winds again still going to be coming in out of the north and in some instances in the northeast. But take a look at something else. This is a look at just how all that smoke is affecting our air. 0 visibility in South Lake Tahoe, 3-mile visibility in Sacramento, 3-mile visibility in Marysville, and 3-mile visibility in Oroville. Looking out toward the Gilmore backyard, still got plenty of 90s out there. Today was a nice warm day. Coming up, is the air quality going to be as bad over the course of the weekend? And what about these temperatures? Could we still be looking at triple digits? I'll let you know in just a few moments.
Okay, Tracy, we'll talk shortly. Well, the Washington fire that started in Tuolumne County yesterday has burned 81 acres and is now 10% contained. And listen to this, power is still out in parts of Sonora because of damage to power lines, we're told.